Well, hello. Welcome back. Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. April 15, 2022. And look at that. We're back in our training room. Really, really cold in here. It feels like the same temperature outside, which is somewhere like 39 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Um, I hope the camera angle is set up properly. I had to do a lot of moving around, shuffling things around, reorganizing things, and so my hunch is the camera is not exactly where it should. So if you guys have a hard time watching this, have a hard time seeing this, please don't hesitate to let me know, and we'll do something to fix things in the next episode. If you don't tell me, I'll just assume everything looks fine and we'll continue like everything's okay. Okay, so before I went on my vacation, I believe we left off at some resistance band exercises, and yay, now we actually have a playlist for resistance band exercises. So if you have uh, been following the Fitness Friday and you like to work out with medicine ball or resistance band or anything in particular, you can go under the playlist heading on my channel and you will be able to find relevant playlist. So you don't have to dig through almost 1,000 videos to find those old resistance band or medicine ball workouts. Like I said, this is kind of cold and uncomfortable in here, so we're going to try to do this as quick as we can today. We have four simple resistance band exercises for you to add to your arsenal. These will work your abductors and core. The first two I'm going to show you, you can do without anchor, but the second two, you will need an anchor. And for these exercises, for those four exercises, you will need the long band, like the one I have in my hand, the one that is at least 2 feet long. Those short little bands won't really work for these. So the first one, I'm going to show you a standing abductor exercise with a resistance band that you don't have to use an anchor. Now, I'll show you a different variation that you can do with an anchor. In case you have one, you have something to anchor your band on because it is easier to do it with an anchor. But let's say you don't. Let's say you're uh, uh, traveling and you're in a hotel room or something, and you don't have somewhere you can anchor your bands securely. This is how you do the standing abductor exercise. Take the band and step on it. Put the band under both feet. Step on the band with both feet. Yeah, like that. Have your feet about shoulder width apart. Now, hold onto the top of the band with your hand, one on each side, like this. So now I have one end of the band under my feet and the other end in my hand. And now I'm going to turn the band so it crosses over. So basically, I give it one twist. So now, if you can see, the middle of the band is like a X shape. So it turn over once. Okay. Now, holding it nice and secure in my hand, making sure I have my balance. You might want to lean on the wall if balance is an issue. I'm going to put most of my weight on my left foot, and then my right leg is going to nice and slow lift up toward the side, a nice slow back. Keep your legs straight, lift toward the side and back. Like I said, you might want to lean on the wall if balance is an issue. Okay, lift, back, lift, back, lift, back, lift, back. Now I'm going to turn around without losing my grip, and we're going to do the left side. Okay, so put most of your weight on the right foot, left leg, lift, down, You don't have to go super high. A few inches, 6 inches, good enough. The key is to come back slowly. Lift back. Okay? You don't want to do this. You don't want to lift back, because the band is trying to bring your leg back really quick. So you want to fight that. Okay? Lift back. Lift back. Lift back. That's the standing abductor without anchor. Okay? Now, if you have something to anchor your band on, this is easy. Let's say I have my band anchored on Bruce here, my training dummy. Okay, so I'm going to have Bruce standing to my left. I'm going to have my left side facing Bruce. I'm going to loop the band around my right ankle. I'm keeping one hand on Bruce, keeping my left hand on Bruce. I'm just going to lift my leg up to the right and back. Lift my leg up to the right and back. Lift my leg up to the right and back. Okay? See, with the anchor, it's a lot easier. Exercise number 2. This one also you don't need an anchor. This is called the uh, laying down abductor crossover. Laying down abductor crossover. So we obviously get to lay down. Now, I have a hunch you might not be able to see everything I'm doing when I'm laying down, because the camera is quite a high angle. But I'm going to do my best to show you guys. Now, if you can't see it, please let me know. So I'm laying down on the floor, right? Just nice and comfortable. I'm going to hold the band in my right hand and then loop the band over my right foot like this. Okay, I have a band in my right hand. I'm waving at the camera. I have the band looped over my right foot, waving my foot at the camera. Okay, I'm going to extend my hand, right arm all the way out to the right, like a T, and my right leg is going to cross over my body. Okay, make sure to use your leg and don't just throw your weight to the left. Your hip should stay even on the ground. Your tailbone should stay in contact with the floor. Your shoulder should stay in contact with the floor. So the only thing that's moving should be your leg. Okay, so leg, right leg crossing over to the left and back. Crossing over to the left and back. Your right arm is providing the anchor, so your right arm stays straight out to the side. Crossing over and back. Now we're going to switch. I'm going to hold the band in my left hand, my left arm out to the side, my left foot loops through the band, and I'm going to cross my left leg to the right and back. I'm going to cross my left leg over to the right and back. Cross my leg over to the right and back. Cross my left leg over to the right and back. That's the laying down abductor crossover. The next 2 exercises, you will need an anchor to do them. First is the crunch pull down. Crunch pull down. So I have anchored my band on Bruce. I'm going to kneel down on the floor with my back toward Bruce. Okay, I'm going to pull the band over my shoulder and get a 2-handed grip on it like this. So the band is coming over my left shoulder. Doesn't really matter, left or right. Okay, and I keep my hand on the band and hold it close to my chest. I'm sitting back on my heel. Normally, in a lot of exercises, we say to kneel upright. Don't sit back on your heel. But for this one, just so you're not using your body weight, I want you to sit back on your heel. Okay? So with your back towards the anchor and bend over one shoulder, holding it against your chest in both hands, keeping your elbow close to your body, crunch forward until you touch the band to the floor. Don't use your body weight, use your abs. Crunch forward, touch down, and slowly come up. Crunch forward again. Touch down, slowly come up. This is a bow and pray move that we've shown before, just with resistance band. Touch and come up. Touch and come up. Okay. Now you can hold your band this way, like over the shoulder and close to your chest, like the way I'm doing. Or if you want even more challenge, then hold it overhead like this. Overhead like this. Have both arms overhead, holding onto the band. Okay, and then crunch forward, touch, and up. Crunch forward, touch, and up. Okay, that's a more difficult version. Next, I'm going to show you guys another core exercise, the last one of the day. Also need an anchor. This one is called the axe chop, or actually called the wood choppers. How you do this? After you anchor the band, you stand with your side toward the anchor. So I have my left side toward Bruce. And I'm going to grab the band and hold it in the two-handed grip like I'm holding an axe or a sword. Okay? I'm going to shuffle away from the anchor so there's some resistance on the band. And I'm going to twist at the waist like I'm swinging my axe at a tree to my right, away from the anchor, in other words, because the anchor is on my left. Okay? So I'm going to swing my axe or my band towards the right and slowly come back. Drop your shoulder, make sure your shoulder is low, swing to the right, slowly come back. 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 Okay, I'm going to switch side so you guys can see. And now I have the anchor to my right side. I hold the band in both hands like I'm holding an axe. I move away from the anchor so there's some resistance. I'm going to swing my axe to the left. Slowly come back. Keep your arm relatively straight. Don't lock your elbow, but keep your arm as straight as possible. Swing to the left, come back. Okay? The twist comes from the waist and the hip, like you're swinging a golf club, baseball bat, or an axe. Slowly come back. Swing to the left, slowly come back. So there you have it. 4 little new exercises to add to your resistance band regimen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We'll be back again tomorrow for some Survival Saturday. For now, have a good evening.